everybody, my name is Cara on Fire and welcome to a Dune Awakening video. Today we'll be looking into iron and steel. So you can see for iron we need iron ore, and for steel we need something called carbon ore. For iron ore, all you need to do is be in the Vermilius Gap. So once you've finished up things in Hagar Basin South, you will be moving to the Vermilius Gap, whether that's in the east or the west. There are iron nodes everywhere all over the Vermilius Gap. And they look exactly like this. Make sure you got a farming tool that can farm it. You can check it by hovering over and seeing if the mining yield matches what you need to get. So I have the Cutteray MK2. This enables me to get carbon and aetheryte, as well as iron, copper, granite and salvage metal. Make sure yours can do this as well. As long as it farms iron node, that's the best thing. And all we want to do is just farm it up like you usually do with the mining mini game. There we go. There's our iron ore. The better the tool, the better the yield. So if you want even more yield, make sure you make a better Cutteray and you'll get even more out of it. So that's iron, and honestly there is iron everywhere all over the Vermilius Gap. I don't particularly need to show you all the locations because it's scattered everywhere. But what I do need to show you is how to get carbon and get onto that. The biomes with carbon in is the Hagar Rift. It is also Jabal of Freet. It is also Jabal of Garb, and all over here as well, El Shark as well. All of this area over here will have carbon ore in it. So here we go, we're in the biome. Make sure you beware of the quicksand in this area. It is that dusty looking stuff. If you land on it, the worm will pick you off and it will be one rude awakening. But here we go, we are in Jabal right now, and this stuff is everywhere, honestly. We are looking for this stuff. So it is this beautiful ore which we can farm. You can pick up crumbs as well if you want. But ideally we're going to scan it and we're just going to hit it with a mining drill. As long as it's good enough, you should be able to farm it. And there is our carbon ore. This stuff is all over, like said, so you can go anywhere all over these biomes. You ideally want a lot of water for steel production as well as iron. There are a couple ways you can go about this. Number one is one of these bad boys, a sickle. Just before dawn at night time, you'll be wanting to look for some water plants to harvest with this scythe. And you just hit it like that on top of them and you will get water out of them. You only get it out at night. In the day you won't get any yield, and ideally just before dawn, like 10 minutes before dawn, you want to harvest it because it will be the optimal time to harvest with a scythe. When you get to aluminium tier, the industrial dew scythe is absolutely godly for water, so you absolutely want to unlock this when you get there. But for now in iron tier you can get the MK2 dew reaper, and it will get you tons of water. You can also go the blood route as well by putting multiple improved blood purifiers down, using a blood extractor, and then just making sure you got a blood sack as well, and then you're going to off-put the blood into this purifier to make lots of water. I also highly recommend you get a cistern. This will hold lots of water for you, whether that's a medium or a small one. And you can also use a wind trap eventually as well, but of course that's going to take a lot of steel, so you want to do these methods first before you get to these methods. But that is how to make steel in Dune Awakening. I hope this video helped, and have a good search over this area and biome for these good pieces of carbon. So like I said, anywhere along here, anywhere there will be carbon absolutely scattered throughout. There's no select patches of it, it's just everywhere.